Welcome to Busan EFM News at 3. I'm Juliet Hom. The ruling Saenuri Party will consider applying the no work, no pay principle to legislators in a bid to meet public demands for political reform, a party lawmaker said today. The measure calls for cutting off the salaries of legislators when they are unable to work, such as when they are under arrest or when the parliament is out of work due to a standoff between rival parties. It also calls for reducing the salaries of lawmakers who fail to attend parliamentary meetings without legitimate reasons. The measure was discussed during Wednesday's meeting of a party committee responsible for drawing up reform proposals. A Seoul appeals court today sentenced the son of former President Chun Doo-won to 3 years in prison with a 4-year stay of execution for tax evasion in a 2006 land deal, upholding a lower court ruling. The Seoul High Court handed down the sentence to Chun Jae-yong, the second of the former president's 3 sons, for colluding with his uncle to dodge 2.7 billion won in transfer taxes in the process of selling a plot of land in December 2006. The court, also upholding the lower court decision, ordered the younger Chun to pay a fine of 4 billion won. In the same ruling, the court sentenced the uncle to 2 years and 6 months in prison with a 4-year stay of execution and a fine of 4 billion won for colluding with his nephew. As the Asian Republic of Korea Commemorative Summit approaches in 50 days, preparations for the event have already begun. Busan held a flag hoisting ceremony raising 12 flags, including the Korean flag and other national flags of Asian members, on a flagstaff yesterday and had a ceremony for the Pan Civic Support Council that 36 civic groups in Busan participate in. The 2014 Asian Republic of Korea Commemorative Summit will be held on December the 11th and 12th for 2 days at Bexco to mark the 25th anniversary of the establishment of the conversational relationship between Korea and Asian. As the Gyeongnam local government announced its plan to enforce audits against free school meals in high schools, the Gyeongnam Education Office has shown strong opposition against it. The claims of the Gyeongnam local government, including the Gyeongnam Education Office, use free school meal expenses for high schools for other purposes, including electric fees and personnel expenses, the Education Office said. The operating expenses for school meals can also be used with other expenses, including fuel expenses and personnel expenses, according to the School Meals Act. The Gyeongnam Education Office plans to hold a press conference to refute the auditing policy of the Gyeongnam government and announce their plan of action against it. The tourist hotel construction plan for one of Suyeong Yachting Center redevelopment projects has hit another roadblock. An official at the Busan Education Office said it had rejected a request for the redevelopment business operator to cancel the measure to prohibit the construction. A 3-month-old girl was killed and 8 other people were injured when a car hit them at a Jerusalem tram stop. Police say the driver was a Palestinian from East Jerusalem. He was shot by officers as he tried to run away and later died of his injuries in the hospital. Now for the weather. Today will be partly cloudy. Waves will rise up to 2.5 meters in the seas. Fine dust concentration levels are low today. It is currently 19 degrees here in Busan. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. Now you're listening to Busan EFM.